This new AI tool just destroyed N8N and Lovable. It is called Zoer AI and it claims to build full-stack apps with just simple text prompts, which would make using N8N a complete waste of time and money if you can build the same or even better apps by typing simple prompts in a beginner-friendly interface. So as someone that spends hours every day building N8N workflows and has made multiple videos showing you how to do the exact same, I'm going to put Zoer AI to the test by trying to build a very complex full-stack app. And if it actually can, I will have to seriously consider switching my app building over to Zoer AI. So make sure you stay till the end of the video where I reveal the final result and let you know whether it's worth switching over or not. But before that, let's actually start building the app. Now you might say, Damian, what app are we going to build exactly? Well, since I want to explore the full power of Zoer AI, I'm going to try to clone X, which is a very complex app since it requires a pretty well-structured, functioning backend and user authentication. So in order for me to be able to clone X, I will come over to Zoer.ai and I will leave a link for them in the description below. So make sure you go and sign up, so if you want, you can follow along with the video. And then I will come over here and type something like, I want to clone X. It needs to have a functioning backend and user authentication. The design should be modern, it should have nice, sharp colors and unique branding, just like this example. And now what I will do, guys, is I will go over to Google and search for nice looking UI, simply find one that I like. Let's say I really like this one, for example. Then I will simply come over here and download it. And then I will come over here, I will click on attach and I will upload the design I just downloaded. Now you can upload all the way up to 5 designs, which if you really want to make your app look good, I would strongly advise you to do. But for this example, since I really want to put Zoer AI to the test, I'm only going to upload one. And then what I really need to make sure I do is I need to come over here to where it says integration, and as you can see we have two options. We have the option to enable the Zoer database, which is basically going to be our backend, and we also have the option to enable user authentication. So I will simply come over here and enable both of these, which is a super useful feature that Zoer AI has, which allows you to build these two very complex functions that most people struggle with when building their app, basically by clicking one button and turning them on, which is honestly amazing. Then over here you also have the option to change your app from public to private if you want it to be visible only to you, but since I want to be visible to anyone, I will leave it on public. And then you also have the option over here to enhance your prompt, so you can click this, for example, and this is going to look at your prompt over here and it's going to enhance it, basically make a very detailed prompt, as you can see over here, based on what you want. And I actually sat there and read it, and I do gotta admit it is a very good prompt and also a super useful feature that I don't see any other AI builder have, since it basically specified everything that our app needs to have. While with my previous prompt, which I do gotta admit it was pretty bad, I hadn't really explained anything in detail. So now after you're finished with your prompt and you have uploaded any design you might want Zoer AI to mimic, all you have to do is to simply come over here and click on enter. And now Zoer AI is actually going to start the app building. And the first thing that it gives us over here is basically a roadmap of exactly what it's going to do. It's telling us that it's going to create the user authentication and registration section, it's going to create the home feed, the user profile management, the post creation interactions, the explore and discovery, the post details and the comments, the notification system, and the navigation and permissions, which is honestly very impressive, guys, because when I was first thinking about cloning X, I hadn't even thought of some of these things, and Zoer AI basically did all the thinking for me. It also tells us how it is going to create the design over here, and if I'm gonna be honest, this map does look very good. So now all we have to do is to simply come over here and click on build up. And now Zoer AI is actually going to start building our app from the ground up. And as you can see over here in the right, we can see the actual code that it is writing right now. And the first thing that it's doing is it is actually building database, which is something that almost no AI builder does. But it's actually how your app building should look like, because first you need to build the backend and then you build a frontend that fits very well without backend. Because if you don't do it that way, the chances of you running into issues and having to go and troubleshoot for hours on end are pretty high. That's why first building the backend database is actually the most optimal thing to do. And as you can see, it is writing all of this code and it is writing it pretty fast, I might add. So now all we have to do is to simply wait till it finishes writing all the code. And boom, guys, it just finished making all the necessary changes. So now if I come over here and I click on sign in, and I come over here and I fill in my email address and my password, and I simply come over here and click on sign in, you will see that we successfully managed to log in and we can see the full app. Now obviously we're going to improve upon this. This is just what it generated with just one simple prompt. What I want to show you is if we come over here in the database, we can literally see see everything about the backend of our app. Here we can see the hashtags, the different notifications we're going to be sending, the likes that each post is going to have, the refresh token, the sessions, the user follows, the user mentions, the user profiles, where we can basically see the username, the display name, and a bunch of other things. And most importantly, the user section, where we can see the email address and the password we have set up in order for us to be able to log in, which is honestly super impressive because this is a full backend with user authentication that we successfully managed to build with just one simple prompt. And now that we have the hardest part of our app up and running, which is the backend, all we have to do is to simply come over here in the preview tab and simply improve the way the front end looks. So you can see this is a pretty basic front end. So what we want to do is add in a lot more features. So what I'm actually going to do is I will go over to X and I will simply come over here and take a screenshot of this full page, and I will come back over to Zoer AI and I will make sure I simply upload the screenshot that I just took, and I will say something like, I want the app to look similar to this, so go and create all of the sections. And I will simply come over here, click on enter, and now Zoer AI is going to improve the front end interface of our app by adding in all of the different sections. So as you can see, it is basically analyzing the image right now, and it is telling us exactly what it is inside that image. And now he started creating these features. As you can see right now, it's creating the database behind all of these features. So all we have to do is to simply wait till it's done. And boom guys, look at that. This is much better now. As you can see, this is literally exactly the same as Twitter. Over here we can come, for example, and create a tweet. Let's say, for example, this is amazing, and if we come over here and we click on post, we're going to post our tweet, and we can see a bunch of different other tweets from different people, and we have the option to retweet them and to like them if we actually want to, and we should have the option to share them. We don't right now, but we will obviously fix this. But I think you can see this is a pretty decent start. Now the next thing that I want to do is to also make these options actually work, because right now they don't when I click on them. So I will come over here and I will say, make sure all the options to the left are functioning. So every time I click on these tabs, they actually work. For example, when I click on explore, it takes me to a new tab. When I click on notifications, it takes me into another tab, etc, etc. And I'll simply come over here and send over this prompt. So now Zoer AI is going to go and it's going to make all of these tabs functioning. And you can see guys that I didn't tell it to make all the changes at once, simply because I don't want to overwhelm it, because that is basically the rule with any LLM. The less tasks you give it to do, the more likely it is to do them very well. So I strongly suggest you, every time you're using any AI, to always try to be very specific about exactly what you want it to do. So now as you can see, it is going and it's creating all of these changes. So all we have to do is to simply wait till it's done. And boom guys, Zoer AI just finished making the changes. So now if I come over here and I click on explore, for example, we can see that this opens up a completely new tab over here. Same with the notifications tab, same with the message tab, the same exact with the bookmarks, same with the communities. As you can see, we have a bunch of communities over here which we can actually join in if we actually want. And also we have the premium, where we can upgrade to premium, and we can see the two different plans that we can choose from. And we also can go over in our profile where we can see all of our posts, which is completely ridiculous guys, because as you can see, this is basically exactly like Twitter, but we just managed to build it with a few simple prompts. Now we could sit over here and improve this interface even further. And the best part is that if we navigate over here in the database, all of the things that we have created and every post that we have made, every like that we have made, is basically saved over here in the back end of our app, which means that this isn't just like a nice looking front end just to create a demo. This is a fully functioning app that we just managed to build with a few simple prompts. Now we could sit over here and try to improve it even further, make it even more like Twitter, but this isn't what I want to show you guys. What I want to show you is how easy you can deploy this app and actually monetize it in order for you to be able to start earning real money. Now if you want to set this up live, which obviously should be your goal, because when you're building an app, you should try to build your MVP as fast as possibly can. You can very easily do it with an app like Zoer AI, and then you want to deploy it and test it over in the market in order for you to see if it has market fit. So to do that, you simply have to come over here, click on deploy, and then all you have to do is to simply click on deploy to production. And that's literally it guys. As you can see, the deployment has started, and all you have to do is to wait a little bit while Zoer AI is deploying your live website in the cloud. And boom guys, Zoer AI just finished publishing the website, and as you can see, it gives us this link over here, which if we actually click, we can see our app live on the web. And just so you can see that this is literally live, this is the link over here, and we'll literally have our app over here, which we can navigate from inside this link. So that's how you publish your app, but how can you actually start getting users to it and actually start monetizing it? Well, gladly, Zoer AI has thought about that as well, because if you come over here and you click on settings, this is going to open up this brand new tab. As you can see over here, we can specify our app's name, a description for our app. We could say something like clone of X. Obviously over here you would put in the description of the app that you created. And then over here in the app visibility, we have this on public, which what this means is that anyone with a link can access it. But what you can also do is come over here to where it says price and set a price for people. So people cannot access your app for free. They first have to pay this price and then they can access it. So let's say, for example, we want to set that price for $20. I will simply come over here and click on $20. And as you can see, current price is free, new price is going to be $20. So all you would have to do is to come over here, click on confirm, and this would actually put up a paywall in front of your app. So the people that wanted to access it would first have to pay and then they would be able to access it. But I'm not going to do this right now because I do want my app to be free for everyone that's watching this video to go and check out, and I will leave a link for it in the description below as well. So make sure you go and check it out after you're done watching this video. But that's how you basically set up the price of your app, and then you can also decide whether you want your app to display the Zoer badge or not. I would advise you to turn this off since you want it to have your own branding and not Zoer's branding. And you can also enable the built-in AI assistant that Zoro AI offers, which if you actually enable, what this is going to do is it is going to enable this assistant over here in the bottom right, which you and your users can actually use in order for them to be able to navigate your app easier, because this is basically an AI that can tell your users exactly how they can use your app, which is honestly an amazing feature in itself, since a lot of people actually pay thousands of dollars just for assistants like that. And I know that very well because I am a person that actually builds AI assistants like that with N8N. But Zoer AI literally offers this as a completely free feature for you, and it's going to massively increase your users' satisfaction. And I would strongly advise you to actually come over here and turn it on. So that's how you can build an app using Zoer AI and use all the amazing features that they offer. But I do want to talk about something else that is super useful and I don't see many people talk about, which is their community. So if I come over here and navigate over to the community tab and I simply click on it, this opens up the community section where all the apps that people create and they have set them over in public are visible over here. And as you can see, some of them are free, but some of them are paid, which means that anyone who signs up to Zoer AI and navigates over in the community section can find your app, and if it is free, they can simply try it out, which is going to give you what? The very important information of whether your app has market fit or not. But if you have it in the paid version, it can also make you a lot of money. And you can see like the community has a lot of different apps over here which you can navigate through and actually use as a normal user. And just so you see how you can do that, all you have to do is to come over here, click on open in Zoer, and you can literally take that person's app and start building on top of it by yourself. Now this is a Chinese app, which is pretty funny because I don't know Chinese, but I think you get the point. You can basically take other people's hard work and build on top of it in order to create even cooler products. And of course, since you're taking the work, they can put in a specific price on it so they can get paid every time somebody uses the app that they build. That's why I think Zoer AI is honestly the best platform for you to start building your app, and most importantly, one of the easiest ways to get users to your app in order for you to get, first of all, user feedback, and second of all, also monetize it and make money. So I will leave a link for them in the description below, so make sure you click on it and you create an account, and trust me, you're not going to regret it. But also YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this video, so make sure you go and watch that next, and I will see you over there.